3 women are rescued in London after being held in captivity for more than 30 years.
Toronto police roll into Humber College with the Ride campaign, and Ron Burgundy sings Rob Fort's praises. Humber News starts now.
What camera? Hello, it's Thursday, November 21st. Welcome to Humber News, coming to you from the Broadcast Center here at the North Campus. I'm Bianca Bajkowski. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Tatiana Patterson. Ahead on our show, we have all your news, sports, and entertainment highlights, as well as your 5-day weather forecast. But first, Bianca has her top story.
Humber's North Campus hosted the 2013 Ride Kickoff campaign today. Sarah Ray has the story.
We're going to please arrive alive and drive sober.
Police officials from across Ontario, along with Humber College, launched their 2013 Ride Checks program today. The campaign is aimed at raising awareness of the risks of driving when impaired. As part of the campaign, police officials will be increasing their spot checks throughout the GTA over a 5-week period starting this weekend. Sergeant David Woodford says the Ride campaign has been a success in raising awareness and lowering the amount of impaired drivers.
We've seen a 30% reduction in number of fatal motor vehicle collisions involving alcohol from the same period last year, which is just astronomical, those types of numbers. You know, usually we're always talking about increases, not decreases in the number of fatals.
Teresa DeFelice with CAA promotes Missing, a distracted driving campaign about life's best moments and the risks you face while driving impaired.
And so what the provincial government is now looking at is, instead of a $155 ticket for distracted driving using your smartphone while driving, texting and whatnot, they're looking at increasing the fine somewhere to around $700 to $800 a ticket and 3 or 4 demerit points.
Aaron Barretto, a first-year Police Foundation student, says today's event is a great way to show the community the importance of driving safe.
Because this is an event, right? It's an awareness event, so it shows everybody that what happens when you do commit these acts, and it really is horrific.
Over the holiday season, many of us are tempted to operate a vehicle under the influence. Keep in mind there is always a safe solution to get home, whether that a taxi, friend, or family. Sarah Ray, Humber News.
Firefighters found what appears to be a marijuana grow-off while battling a fire in Richmond Hill this morning. Firefighters were called to a home on Rawlings Avenue after neighbors saw flickering lights and realized it was a fire. Members of the York Regional Police Drugs and Vice Unit were called to the scene shortly after the fire crew arrived. It is not known who lives in the house or if they were home at the time of the fire.
Brampton Mayor Susan Fennell will face an audit of her expenses. City Council voted unanimously in favor of the motion 8-0 yesterday. Mayor Fennell incurred $168,000 in expenses over the past 3 years. In addition to first-class air travel, limo service, and car expenses, Fennell also charged the city for language lessons, personalized barbecue aprons, and iTunes downloads. Fennell's 2012 salary of $213,000 makes her the highest paid mayor in Canada.
Toronto Ombudsman Fiona Crean announced this morning that she wants to rip the city's red tape right off. Crean will be launching an investigation against what may be the root cause of Toronto's service congestion. She cited the roadblocks that small businesses face when they try to register for a license. Businesses cannot register online. Instead, they must go in person to Toronto's only office. And then they have to return with a criminal record check. The Ombudsman says these obstacles waste time and taxpayers' money.
This is more than annoyance. It's more than a frustration. Red tape can be a significant barrier to the fair and equitable treatment that citizens deserve.
Crean is asking citizens to give their input at www.ombudstoronto.ca.
The candidates running in the federal by-election for Toronto Centre faced off in a debate Wednesday night. They addressed a number of topics, including the Canada Pension Plan, income inequality, job creation, youth employment, and housing. The New Forum research poll shows Liberal candidate Chrystia Freeland leading the race with 47% support versus 32% for the NDP's Linda McQuaig. Conservative Jeff Pollock sits at 16% support, with Green candidate John Deverell at 4%. The by-election is to replace former Liberal MP Bob Ray. Voters will cast their votes Monday, November 25th.
Humber's International Student Body is the center of attention this week. International Education Week is being celebrated at the North Campus today. The event featured many different countries like Indonesia, Greece, Vietnam, China, and Israel. Students had the opportunity to experience all the different cultures through activities and interactive displays like calligraphy. The event also included performances such as martial arts and traditional dancing. Humber students also got the chance to taste the different cultures. Many tables had free samples of traditional dishes.
When we come back, we'll have more news from across the country and around the world. Natalie Stoburn will have the sports news, and we'll have your weather forecast with Nicole Campea.
Snow is on its way, but for now, let's enjoy the cool weather. I'll have your 5-day weather forecast after the break.